If you live in Alberta, here's how you prevent the #1 killer for RVs, and that's water damage. And the #1 culprit is your roof. Before we get going, don't forget, like and subscribe at the bottom. I'm gonna pass it off to Kyle to talk about your RV roof.
Water damage. Not trying to scare you, unless you want to be scared. We say it a lot because we see it a lot. Check your seals at least twice a year in case you need to fix it, but we'll show you that later. Checking your seals is so important in an RV. Seals in general, on your roof or on the side, they're a petroleum-based product. And when the sun beams down on them, they're going to slowly break down over time. Another thing is that when you're towing an RV, it moves, it flexes, it goes all over. And that's also going to affect to breakdown of the seals. It's super important to check your seals. That's what's keeping the water outside of your RV. Now, when water can penetrate, the water is going to creep in there and it likes to go down. So it's going to trickle all the way down to your sidewall. From your sidewall, then it's going to get into your floor. A lot of time when water gets into a trailer, it can't get out. It's going to soak up into the flooring, the luan in your sidewall, and it's going to start to mold, break down, get soggy. A laminated trailer gets a lot of its structural integrity by being laminated together. When you get a lot of water in there and you get those bubbles and delamination, you're actually going to lose structural integrity of your trailer, whether that's where a slide out comes out or in the wall of the trailer as well too. Worst case scenario is that your trailer can become totally written off. It's really hard and expensive to repair. Comes down to your floor, rots your floor. You got to replace your subfloor as well too. So it can be quite expensive and time consuming. And the man hours that are involved with doing those type of repairs often exceed the value of the trailer. So you got to crossing the roads, crossing the roads, where you got to decide whether, hey, we're going to try to keep the trailer, just seal it up, get it watertight again, or we're going to just write it off. So in our winters in Alberta, you have the hot and cold throughout. You got a big pile of snow on the roof of the trailer. Chinook rolls in there. It's going to melt it over those couple days. That water's going to seep into the tiniest of cracks in your sealant. And then the next week, it's going to be -40. And that's -40 Celsius for our American friends that tune in. I wonder what that is in Fahrenheit.
-40 Fahrenheit. It doesn't make any sense. How does 0 Celsius equal 30 Fahrenheit, yet minus?
And it's going to freeze and expand those cracks. So over time, the freeze thaw, you're going to get that water really penetrate your RV. It's not your fault though.
It's not your fault.
A lot of these seals aren't even sealed properly from the manufacturer on a brand new RV. You could have water damage inside your new RV before you even drive it off the lot. As soon as the RV comes in, we have a certified technician go out and inspect the seals, and we redo all the seals, make sure everything is watertight before it hits our lot, and we tell you exactly what you're buying. The good, the bad, the ugly. Doesn't matter to us as long as you know. Well, you fix it by fixing it. I'm going to pass you off to Dane, who's one of our certified RV technicians, and he's going to walk you through how to properly reseal your roof.
So the first thing you want to do when resealing your roof, when you do find cracks in the sealant and or peeling sealant, is you want to make sure the surface is clean. So use a brush, like a toothbrush or like a soft bristle brush. Get all the debris off of that die-core. If you have large sections that are peeling, feel free to peel it off as much as you can. You don't want anything flaking off underneath the new die-core. So once you get the area clean, you want to either tape off the area, or if you have a nice steady hand, apply the die-core all the way around the edges. Make sure to give a little bit extra on all the screw heads. That way you have a nice covered area and everything should be nice and watertight. If you want to know what we use, just whip it. Well, like, we like using the die-core self-leveling. We find that it levels out nice and smooth and it has good coverage and good durability. And if you want to use this product, check out the description below and visit our Amazon store.
This thing's probably got, just touched it, dude. It's not that scary. Just make sure that you take the proactive approach to maintain your RV. Get up on your roof twice a year. Better yet, you can have us do it. Click the link below.
Click the link in the description below.
Click the link in the description below to schedule your free roof assessment. And that's no bull. You got something?
It has to be in the description below.
Okay.